Deviator on the road, we're all about trucks, transportation, and topic-driven conversation to make you think. Today, what are we thinking about? Hiring drivers. It's all about training troubles. Good morning, trucking fans. How you doing today? Very seldom do I ever feel so gracious. Grace goes a long way, and it comes back to you. But here's the situation. I get here Saturday night. I have a total 3-load plan, and I'm on load number 2 of that 3-load plan. Load number 2 does not go as planned with the delivery, so here in Circleville, Ohio, I had to wait until Saturday morning to deliver the load. So here we are. It's now Monday morning. Because, try booking a load on a Saturday after load 3 becomes problematic. So loads 1 and 2 went off without a hitch, but load 3 became problematic because I had to modify the pickup to a date later than originally scheduled, and that caused a problem with the delivery on load 3, which was supposed to be this morning. If you haven't already done it, become a subscriber. Topic-driven conversation to make you think. We go out of our way to bring you straight to the point. So become a subscriber. Make sure you hit the like button. Share it with a friend. Share it with somebody else in the trucking industry. God bless everyone. Have a good day. I just got the go-ahead. We're going to go get the load, pick it up, deliver it in Stewart's Draft. It now has to be in Virginia tonight by 10 o'clock. That's what being a trucker is all about. You have to actually be able to act on the fly and reorganize everything like that. Look for a good day today. It's shaping up to be one. 32 degrees here in Circleville, Ohio. A little bit of snow flying, a flake or two here and there. But like I said, it's going to be a good day. Always forget my mask. Hey, we are here at a place called Spartan Logistics. This is some sort of distributor for Target. We're going to see what all's going on in here. How y'all doing? I can't complain. What will be the sense? Nobody can care. Alright, supposed to be picking up a load. Going to Target in Stewart's Draft, Virginia.
Okay. And you said Stewart's Draft?
That's right, yeah, it's Target. But then you knew that.
I'm going to let you in our gate. Once you enter the gate, slide back your tandems for me.
Sure.
I want you to head back to door number 12. Once my guys have you loaded, they will uncomb you and send you up here to the front to get your paperwork. Okay. In order for me to give you your paperwork, I just need you to return this door number 12 back to the office, and I'll be able to provide you with your bill. Yes.
Okay, all right, yeah. Not a problem. Well, the load experience at Spartan Logistics went pretty well. I was in and out. It was less than an hour and a half. Friendly, nice people. Let's get on to today's topic, training troubles. An interesting fact that I'm reading about in an article that came up recently. It's getting harder and harder to train new drivers, to train new people that have regular driver's license to get CDL licenses. Up to as many as 27 states have restricted or shut down DMV offices due to the pandemic. So if you're trying to get your commercial driver's license by way of a learner's permit You might want to do some research before you head out for that journey. Depending on the state you live in, you may have a problem getting it. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips and ideas that you can pass along to some of your state legislatures if you want to get more drivers on the road. So here are my thoughts on getting more drivers to work. One of the things that can happen is beyond the legislatures, but maybe they can help. Make lanes more competitive. Bring the prices in line with the market itself. I mean, right now, prices for loads are all over the place. You go into Ohio at one price, then you go down into southern South Carolina, it's another price. If we brought all prices in line with all freight for a particular type of market, then you wouldn't have such an issue finding drivers to pick loads up. Nobody wants to work for cheap. Nobody wants to work for nothing. So make it more competitive, make it more lucrative for the drivers, and you'll get more drivers out here. Another idea would be increased training for brokers on a trucking environment. If these brokers know more about how life is for us truck drivers out here, they might get a better understanding of why we ask for the prices we do. And likewise, I mean, it is a two-way street. If we understand what the brokers go through, and if they understand what we go through, you're more apt to have a complete team working together as opposed to an entity working against an entity. And decrease the time that we take loading and unloading. There are loads in recent history that you can go back on my videos and find out where I've been sitting sometimes 8, 10, 12 hours. I mean, that's ridiculous. Who wants to try to work running a trucking company knowing that they're going to sit somewhere for half a day, burn up a clock? It just makes no sense. So if together the shippers and the receivers put in more proactive policies to prevent drivers from having to wait such long periods of time, then you'd find more drivers willing to deliver it to these locations. Instead, you got a lot of drivers now looking to avoid Targets, Walmarts, Kmarts, because they know that there's going to be a 6 to 8 hour mandatory wait just for an unload. That's ridiculous. Step it up, guys. Fix your procedures. You'll get more drivers. You know, when it comes to finding more drivers, i.e. more trucks, it's a pretty simple equation. When you have a market where people want to work and see an incentive behind turning the key and driving, you'll get more business. We don't have the truck drivers out here right now, mainly because the market is not possessing an environment to attract us. Get them prices in line, and you'll find more people willing to actually turn the key and burn the fuel. I mean, I can't do nothing about the 27 states and all the other issues I brought up, but that would be a good place to start, okay? Better visibility on safety for the COVID protocols. You know, while this pandemic is here, and while we have to deal with it, it's probably a safe bet to make your environment that your drivers enter and exit as safe and clean as possible. Because one of the big things we fear out here as drivers is carrying that crap home to our families. The more lax policies you have, or the ones you have you don't follow, the more chance you are going to have of spreading it to other people. Don't just put a damn sign up saying, you know, face masks required. Put a bottle of sanitizer in the middle of your room and say enough's enough. No. Make these drivers wear them. Because I've seen drivers 9 times out of 10, they got the damn things around their chin when they walk through doors. Okay? What good is that doing? It's just a decor item at that point. It's like a necklace. It don't do a damn bit of good for anybody to have a mask if all they're going to do is wear it around the chin. But if a driver don't feel safe, he's not going to go. It's just that simple. Lastly, I'm going to leave it at this. If you attract more drivers and more owners of trucking companies to become brokers themselves, I got a full belief that we could outdo and outrun these crooked-ass brokers that are in overseas markets, other places trying to sell us loads for $1.50. In other words, if we take over the industry instead of letting these mass-produced or corporate schmucks outprice us out of the market, we could actually turn the freight lanes around. We could actually turn the trucking industry into something that would probably benefit us and squeeze them out. I think that's worth some discussion. I think that's worth some thought. Likewise, brokers have more exposure as to exactly what it takes to run a truck. They might have a little bit more of a realistic view on why their prices suck. Everybody complains about brokers hoarding all the cash and selling us loads for $1.50 while they're getting their customers to pay $3 or $5 a mile. And it's easy to sit behind your steering wheel and think all these conspiracy theories. But at the same time, if the brokers understand exactly what it is we're running with here, they might try bringing their prices more in line. I mean, this whole bit about transparency through the government and all that kind of stuff, that's all fine and good. But that's all legislative bullshit, and you're not going to hear anything about it for another 5 to 10 years. In the meantime, before all that happens, if we take over the market and we do what is necessary for us as an industry, we don't have to wait on that. Take care of one another. Look out for the brother trucker. That's all I got to say on that matter. Meantime, wherever you go, whatever you do, work and make it honestly. Get it done as easy and as quickly as you can. Above all else, be happy, stay safe, and make it count.